Welcome back to Crypto Meets AI. Jerry here with an update for you. Do me a favor, friends. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm. Now let's get into this. We're sitting at $3.03. We're trading within a range of $2.91 to $3.13. We seem to be holding that $3 support line, even though we've dipped below it a couple times already. About to see where it goes from here, but cryptos usually pump on the weekend. And here's your daily well alert. Almost 117 million XRP transferred from Uphold Inc. to a new wallet. Something big is brewing in the Ripple ecosystem. Better be ready. And the Global Markets Alliance expands its reach with Gate.io. With over a decade of experience and 30 million plus users worldwide, Gate reinforces the Alliance's mission to modernize access to capital markets through tokenization, another step toward a more open financial system. Ondo Finance partners with Gate.io. The BlackRock and Ripple connection. BlackRock's director of digital assets, Maxwell Stein, is set to speak at Ripple Swell 2025. I think something big is brewing. And don't forget, Maxwell Stein used to work at Ripple. The U.S. Treasury just bought back another $2 billion of its own debt. That's stealth QE. It's how they'll engineer demand for tokenized debt in digital dollars. RLUSD is the rollout. XRP is the bridge. The rails are in plain sight. And Visa expands settlement services. And XLM is right in the middle of it. Huge news in the crypto world. On July 31st, 2025, Visa officially added Paxos-issued stablecoins USD and Pi USD to its blockchain-based settlement services. But here's where it gets exciting for Stellar holders. Visa's integration now includes Stellar blockchain alongside Avalanche and others. And I'm pretty sure XRP's there, but what do I know? Boosting its on-chain capabilities and making XLM a major player in global finance. Why it matters. Institutional clients now have more options for cross-border settlements, faster, cheaper transactions using regulated stablecoins, and Stellar speed and efficiency make it a top choice for real-world adoption. Visa's CEO said it best. We now support 4 stablecoins on 4 unique blockchains, and that's just the beginning. This move signals a huge leap toward mainstream blockchain adoption, and Stellar is at the forefront. The market is waking up. XLM isn't just riding trends, it's becoming the infrastructure behind them. Don't underestimate the power of Stellar. With Protocol 23 coming August 14th, the stars are aligning for a major breakout. Big tech is choosing Stellar, and you should too. And I agree with this. I'm a fan of XLM and Stellar. USD will replace XRP. David Schwartz will clear this up once again. I hope this is clear now. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm pretty sure XRP's use as a bridge in Ripple payments dwarfs every other asset. I think stablecoins win for collateral use cases. Volatile collateral is annoying, and edge use cases. Volatility at the on and off ramps is also annoying. For most everything else, I still think digital assets work better. Unless you're risk averse, you probably prefer to hold most top tier digital assets over cash. I also think that more use of XRPL for real financial use cases will translate to more utility and value for XRP. XRP has a privileged place on the XRP ledger, and it's not likely to get worked around as they say ETH has in the past. And remember, the Department of Homeland Security affirmed that Ripple will most likely be the mechanism to access US dollars in the near future instead of Bitcoin. Read closely. It's more likely that in the near future, a currency-agnostic P2P payments transfer mechanism like Ripple will be used to access dollars instead of a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just too slow, too expensive, and it just don't work good. XRP is now live on BDACS. We're thrilled to offer custody support for XRP, one of the most popular digital assets in Korea. To our institutional clients, this launch strengthens our long-standing partnership with Ripple and underscores our commitment to the Korean market. With our recent integration into Korea's top exchanges, Upbit, CoinOne, and Corebit, clients now can deploy XRP across the largest trading venues in Korea in a regulatory compliant way. This is just the beginning of what's ahead for BDACS Korea and Ripple in South Korea. South Korea loves XRP and Ripple, I'll tell you that. Their exchanges dwarfing the volume of some of the U.S. exchanges on XRP, and 25% of FedWire volume now is ISO 222 ready and plugged into RippleNet. Finastra just confirmed 100% migration. Their clients move 7 billion plus daily. Ripple has been integrated since 2019. This is how global banking upgrades quietly bring XRP to the core. Ready or not, it's happening whether you like it or not. Don't forget, XRP is unlocking a 27 trillion opportunity, tapped in outdated Nostro accounts. Global payments will never be the same. Once they free up all this extra cash flow, it will no longer be sitting there idle doing nothing.
And I think one of the things we all have to remember is that the value of a token over the long term is really going to be derived by its utility. What problem is it solving? How big is that problem? How many customers do you have? There's no question there's a lot of hype in this system, and I don't actually think that's a good thing. For Ripple, we use this digital asset called XRP to settle liquidity needs between banks. So today there's $27 trillion parked at different banks around the world so they can make payments between each other. Our view is you can use a digital asset like XRP to do that in real time. Because XRP has been so efficient, it settles a transaction about 3 seconds compared
So
to
it just
Bitcoin.
passes through that currency for that period of time.
That's correct.
And that is exactly why I've been so focused on utility coins. XRP was my #1 pick. HBAR and XLM is a close tie for 2. XDC, Ondo, Flare, IOTA. There's many utility tokens out there that are going to do very well. And Ondo has officially onboarded 278 real-world stocks, all accessible on-chain via Ondo global markets. From Shopify to Uber and Sony to Unilever, traditional equity is becoming programmable. This is how capital markets evolve. Ondo Finance is creating direct bridges between TradFi and DeFi. The next trillion-dollar asset class is being built right before your eyes, and Ondo is leading the real-world asset revolution. I'd like to see the numbers between Ondo and Archax, actually, because they're pretty much doing the same thing, I believe. RWA tokenization is getting real on XDC. A while back, we saw Serpro, which is state-backed by Brazil's government partner, with XDC for KYC and AML and biometrics. But that's not all for XDC in Brazil. Now Vert Capital, a securitization firm in Brazil, is looking to tokenize $1 billion in real-world assets on XDC. Yes, you read that right. $1 billion in institutional RWAs. And this isn't like the usual money market funds or U.S. treasuries we've been seeing tokenized on public chains the past 2 years. Vert Capital plans to venture into tokenizing assets like corporate debt, agriculture goods, and more, both of which are financial instruments that perfectly fit XDC's trade finance focused ecosystem. Like I said before, XDC's beyond just proof of concept. They're proof of utility of tokenizing trade finance. Vert Capital partners with XDC Network. It's all coming together. I keep on telling you guys, a multi-chain, multi-token system. It's not going to be a one-winner-take-all. Well, that's what I have for you folks. Until next time, stay savvy, stay stacking, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more crypto deep dives, check out our videos right here on Crypto Meets AI. Thank you for watching. Remember to always do your own research. This is not financial advice.